What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. Now I got a really awesome case to you and it's pretty different. And this one today is coming to you from a company called Bitmo Labs. Now this is the GameBaby, and if you can tell, it looks like a retro style Game Boy, and that's because this case can actually double as a Game Boy emulator with these physical buttons there, and it doesn't require any sort of Bluetooth, anything like that. It just works by connecting it onto your phone. So really super awesome there. And if you're a 90s kid like me, I was born in 92, so yeah, pretty old. The Game Boy Color and the Game Boy before that with Pokemon Blue, Red, Yellow, it's really my childhood, so this is really, really awesome. You can also get this in a different color. There's one that's kind of like a white and light gray option as well. Kind of looks like the old PlayStation version of that, like with the retro PS5 that they came out with. But this one is the yellow and white. I'm going to show you exactly how to get this thing hooked up to your phone and use it as an emulator and also as a case. So let's get right into the unboxing. All right, so here you go. You can see you got a clear see-through there. You can see exactly, what the case is like. You got GameBaby right there. You got Bitmo Labs and then GameBaby on the bottom. And then on the back, you can see a little bit, it doesn't take any cords, no Bluetooth, and no charging. So that's really awesome. It just connects right onto your phone as a case. It doesn't even plug into the bottom of it. It just uses haptics and tap on those buttons to be able to use it as an emulator. So that's really, really awesome. So bringing out the handy dandy knife, we're gonna go ahead and slice the top there. Try not to cut myself, put that away. Kind of, all right, butchered that, but it just comes out of the top just like that, and that's pretty much it. So you do get just a little plastic insert right there, some stuff on the inside, and we're gonna hold off on there. So configuring software and game files before you start. So scan to watch the video guide, and then how to install and detach GameBaby right there. So a little bit of how-tos, and then in another language, and then you do get a user manual and everything else to go along with that. So pretty nice that they include all of this, and I will walk you through all of that in this video as well. But we're gonna go ahead and just take a look around the case itself. Now, as it said, these buttons are physical, so they do pop in just like that, and obviously they're gonna pop back out when you actually have the iPhone in the case itself. And then this detaches because as a case, it goes regular like this, when it's just that, but then you can swap it and hold it like this, and I'm going to show you that when we get it on the iPhone actually, but you can then play like that, so doubles as a case and as an actual physical thing, and you can see the inside there. So you do get full physical buttons on the side, which is really nice. You get your volume up and down rocker, and then your action button. On this side you get your power button. No actual physical camera control button there. Maybe would have been nice, but you do get a really nice indentation, and I'll show you how much that is actually working there. On the bottom, you do get full speaker grill cutouts and a full cutout for your charging, so that's really nice to see. And then looking at the camera plateau, you do get a raised, and it is kind of like beveled and slanted in there, so that's kind of nice that it's not just straight up, but so you can go ahead and protect your camera lenses there. Now just taking a look at the inside, this is a very thin case, but there isn't really too much protection, really no protection on the insides there. It's just kind of your straight up case, but seeing as this functions as an actual kind of Game Boy controller, you don't really need all that added functionalities. This is kind of just a really nice and cool accessory that you're gonna be using. All right, so now let's go ahead and get the case on to the iPhone itself. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the bottom into it right there, and then we're gonna go ahead and figure out how to do this properly. Slide the bottom. I'm sure it's way easier to do it if you actually connected these together and put the actual case onto it right there, but here you go. You can see it on the orange iPhone. Now these buttons are really kind of really nice and really good feeling. They kind of have a springy feel, so they pop back up really easily, and they're very soft to click in, so that's really nice. Pretty hard plastic on both parts here. It doesn't really change, and you can see that connection point right here. Take a look at the front. So you do get a pretty decent lip protection there. Now it does come up. If you do have a screen protector on it, I'm sure that it's probably gonna come up to the edge of there, but without a screen protector, and if you do have a screen protector, I mean, you're it's there for a reason, to protect your phone in case it drops and then it cracks and then you replace it with another one. So that's not really a big deal, but just to note that a screen protector will probably go to the edge there. Now let's take a look at the camera plateau, how much that's raised up. So a decent amount of raise there. Looking at this side where the camera lenses are, it does go about 1 millimeter, 2 millimeters above. So you do get your pretty standard camera plateau protection of protecting your lenses, but you can also have room to go ahead and put something on this to go ahead and protect that as well if you're worried about scratches. I don't really do that because I'm not worried about scratches, but I do get some comments wondering if there are things like that. And yeah, on Amazon or some companies do sell that as well. So if you want to protect your camera plateau with this case, very easy to go ahead and do so. Now let's take a look at the buttons. Very clicky button on the power button, volume rocker, and action button. Very clicky. I really love how raised these are. They feel really good. They do kind of move around just a little bit. I don't know if you can hear that, but they do move around just a little bit, but that's not really too bad there. Really nice case, and it is really thin. Just kind of holding this in my hand. I mean, the back obviously is going to be where your fingers are and you're kind of pushing these buttons, but it could also maybe double as like a fidget tool or fidget toy, whatever they call them these days. So just a note there that if you kind of get annoyed by something on the back of your phone, that you're going to be feeling this, but if you hold it like that, you don't feel those at all because it kind of like that gap right there. So just a note of things like that for holding your phone. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and scan the QR code so you guys can see how this is configured. All you gotta do is pop your camera over that, and then it is gonna go ahead and just open up to this website, and here is the installation. Download the emulator. Obviously we did the installation, but I'll just show you guys that. All right, so as you're going through this, you can go and download one of the main emulators, and that's called Delta Emulators. It's in the iPhone App Store, so all you have to do is just search Delta Emulator, and that's the one I've actually used before this case. It's the most popular one. It's very safe to use. You don't need to worry about anything. And then what you're gonna have to do is download your different games and everything, and there are multiple different sites. I'm not going to suggest one over another one, but if you type in like Pokemon Blue ROMs, certain sites will pop up. And all you have to do is download those ROMs, so it's very easy. So then once you download that Delta emulator app, if you have games, all you have to do is hit this plus button, go to Files, and then I have the Pokemon Blue right there, and then it will start, and then you can restart your game, and boom, here it is. So this is what it looks like without the actual case. So you can see kind of these buttons right here, and it does play the old sound, so super nostalgic there. So then if you want to use this as an actual kind of emulator controller, all you got to do is pop this out right there, bring that in, and here you go. Now you have a perfectly easy to use Game Boy and these buttons. So boom, new game, that button, you know, press an A, show you that. You know, it's very responsive, very, very easy to use. And then here, so as you can see, we're picking the names, so we can go and where is, for some reason the bottom, the down button isn't working for me right now, but maybe that's just because I don't have it properly on the case itself. It is a little fidgety, but it's really not bad at all. So as you can see, I'm pressing that down button. I'm gonna go ahead and see it's properly on there from everything that I can tell, but that's the one that isn't properly working for me, is that down button. And I'm really not sure why. Oh, there we go. So, okay, if I hit it the right way, like on the bottom of it, it does work. It is a little fidgety there, but if you do hit it like inward, it will work. So we'll just, I guess we're just gonna name him Jack. So maybe a little bit, I'm not sure if that's quality control, my problem, or anything else, but just something to note that some of the buttons may be a little fidgety on their own, especially if you're using something that's gonna be using a lot of the up, down, left, and right. But that's really something we'll need to figure out with a little bit more testing. This is just the initial review. But overall, I think this is a really, really cool device. And especially that now, if I go on an airplane or anything, I can go ahead and play Pokemon like it is with the old Game Boy while having a case on my phone, not needing to use any Bluetooth, anything like that. So really, really awesome case. Thank you so much to BitLab for sending me this over. I could highly recommend you go ahead and pick this up. I will have some links down below. On a happiness scale, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I think the nostalgia of this case is really, really cool, really, really awesome, and the use case is phenomenal, especially if you're someone that play an emulator or wants to play Pokemon on their iPhone and on the go. Protectiveness of this case, I don't really think there's gonna be much. I think if you drop this on the ground, it might crack just based on the plastic that it has, but it's gonna give your phone basic protection just like any other case on the market is that isn't meant for high-end protection. And then in terms of price, this does retail for $39.99 on their website. Again, I'll have links below. If you guys enjoyed this video, I greatly appreciate you checking it out. Leave me any comments or questions you have about the case down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.